Hi, I'm Jesse Eisenberg. I'm an actor and a writer. I started acting when I was very young. I was in a children's theater group. It kind of provided a really nice outlet for me. Going to school was just this incredibly nerve-wracking experience. I would dread it. I was just living in a perpetual state of anxiety. It's hard for me to exactly pinpoint what triggers this kind of anxiety. It comes in moments when I'm supposed to feel good about something. It just feels like an extension of normal nerves that you assume every single person on the planet has. But it can get to a point where it does become such an imposition in your life that it really does require some kind of help. My profession both is a great inducer of anxiety, but also greatly cathartic. On the one hand, I have probably the only job in the world where you're required to go on a set full of 100 people and scream and cry. That's unusual, and that could be really cathartic. But it's also causes a lot of anxiety because you're in the public eye and scrutinized in an unnatural way, seen by people you don't know. About 15 years ago, I mentioned something in an interview about being anxious. After that, I got all these letters from people writing to me saying how helpful it was for them to hear me talk about that. And then I read something about a basketball player who said that he had terrible anxiety. So for me, basketball players are like, the gods among men. And when I read that basketball player also suffered from anxiety, panic attacks before a game, I just had the greatest sense of relief because I look at basketball players the way some people might look at me. I mean, it's such a cliche, but I felt like not alone. The truth is, I probably, like most people who kind of have these experiences, there's probably not going to be one perfect way to get rid of it. However, I was volunteering at the domestic violence shelter here, and it reminded me that kind of getting outside yourself and helping other people really does work. Kind of just releases the pressure on that secondary punishment, that guilt you might feel for worrying about yourself to begin with. So that's what's been really helpful for me. Bloomington is the perfect place to get out of your own head by helping others. There are so many opportunities in this city to help other people, and to me, that is the silver bullet of solving a lot of anxiety.